Another family who lives with that heartbreak every day are the Didiers. Zachary Didier was a 17-year-old high school senior at Whitney in Rockland, and he was making plans for college with an incredibly bright future ahead. But it all ended because of one pill. Zach was a victim of fentanyl poisoning. He bought what he thought was a Percocet from someone he met through Snapchat. Instead, that dealer sold him a counterfeit pill made with fentanyl. And joining me now are Zach's parents, Chris and Laura Didier, and these are the two people who are most responsible for opening my eyes to this problem, and they have really helped to reshape the way that KCRA 3 is covering this epidemic. So it's good to see you both again.
Nice to
It's good to be here, Brian.
So, Laura, I remember about a year ago when you told me the story, and you said, Brian, we didn't know, and we've got to make sure that other parents know about this. And you both have dedicated your lives over the course of the last year to doing just that. So, Laura, tell me about this journey for the last year.
Yes, it was a difficult decision to make because Zach was living this great life, and you worry about what people are going to think of your child. But we knew Zach so well, and we knew he always wanted to help people, and he would not want us to become aware of this crisis and not share what we learned. So we quickly, as a family with our other kids, decided to make this our mission and warn other families so they don't have to suffer this way.
And Chris, I know you and Laura, you go into schools, you do presentations. I've been there for some of these. You do them for parents as well. So tell me, Chris, how has this been received, especially among the teens?
I think it's been received quite well, but I think there's a little bit of trepidation in hearing the idea of a parent or an adult wanting to talk to them about a very tricky topic. But when it's a parent, a grieving family that comes into their classroom, and we come from a very open perspective and an honest place, and to say this is a danger. We're not trying to tell you what to do or what not to do. What we're trying to do is to just explain that there is a danger out there. There's deception behind the danger, and your age group is the most impacted right now, and we want you alive. We just want you to understand and want you to know.
So, Laura, what's sort of the next step here in this advocacy movement? Because I know one of the things that you both have worked hard on is trying to get the social media platforms to do a little bit more. And they are doing more than they were before. Maybe it's arguable as to whether or not they're doing enough. But what do you think is the next step? It's just continuing to get this message out. In person, we're finding is working really well. When we can get in front of the kids and they can hear our story face to face, they can see our concern for them, getting messages, out through social media where the kids are, different public service announcements that they'll see, where they are, and going into the schools has been really eye-opening for them. They're so compassionate, they're so kind, and you can tell it's really, the message is really landing. And Chris, it's not just the awareness either, because you both have been really involved in the Capitol, going to the Capitol, talking to lawmakers, trying to get new laws passed, something that would stiffen the punishments for these fentanyl traffickers. And I think it's safe to say it has not gone as well as you would hope. So what's your message there, and what do you think is next for that?
I think that there's an old paradigm that we're struggling with. And in our advocacy, one of our biggest challenges is the stigma that tends to connect with the message that we're saying. And when a new problem, a new the complexity of what fentanyl brings is hard to understand, people, general people, parents, educators, and even lawmakers tend to compartmentalize and think, oh, that's that old problem. But that's a misunderstanding, and they're missing the message. We need to get past that and saying this is a different problem. In the past, there was a slippery slope when someone would experiment with a product like marijuana or heroin or any other kind of illicit product. But now with fentanyl in the play, and it's made in clandestine labs, and they're very lethal, it creates an environment that's more like a minefield, and there is no chance to learn life's lessons through a slippery slope of the past. So we need to enact new laws to update and implement better safeguards to prevent these senseless deaths.
Well, I know when we first met, you both told me that you wanted to honor your son, and you have absolutely done that. I wanted to just share with you real quickly a message that I got today. This is from the Placer County District Attorney Morgan Geyer, and he told me, this is his quote, "Laura and Chris's activism and passion have helped countless other grieving parents and family members through their darkest days, and it continues to be inspirational." So he said it really well. Thank you both for being here tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.